That is the ugly. If the bad is about systems failing and the good was about the people in the systems, well, the ugly is about what we have learned to live with. Because the ugliest truth in Abby's story isn't just that a teacher was shot. I mean, that's extremely ugly. But it's the fact that many educators, this fear wasn't shocking, it was familiar. Across the country, teachers have quietly adjusted their behavior to survive. They scan backpacks without saying it out loud. They note exits instinctively. They rehearse what they do if something went wrong. Not because they want to, but because they feel they have to. That is the ugly. The ugly is that escalating behavior has become something schools are expected to manage rather than confront. Children are bringing more trauma into classrooms than ever before. Mental health needs are deeper, support systems are thinner, and teachers who are already stretched are expected to absorb the impact. The ugly is that when educators raise concerns, they often weigh the risk. Will I be taken seriously? Will I be labeled difficult? Will this come back on me? So you know what? Sometimes they stay quiet. Not because they don't care, but because they've learned what happens when speaking up doesn't lead to action. When in reality, it is a safety and trust crisis. Because people don't leave professions when they feel protected. They leave professions where warnings go unheard, where the risk is normalized, where trauma is absorbed silently. It took a teacher being shot for accountability to arrive. And that is the ugly truth we cannot ignore. If it takes tragedy for systems to listen, then the system itself is already broken. And until we change that, Abby's story won't be the last.